So I see you got a YouTube channel. What do you do on your YouTube channel?
What I do on my TikTok?
Oh, I thought you got. Don't you got a YouTube channel? Yeah, you got a YouTube channel.
I do, but I just like go more in depth. Like my TikTok videos are just like, small little 1 minute,
Hmm.
you know.
Hmm. What's like your main thing on YouTube that you do?
Right now I'm doing like an unpopular opinion series, and I kind of just like, pay attention, keep my ear on in the streets, pay attention
Well,
to
okay.
social media.
Wh- What's the most unpopular opinion that you got?
Mm, what's the most unpopular opinion? I don't think that there's one that's just like the most. I think that like it just comes down to a bunch of opinions that other people don't really have, or opinions that I'll kind of like get into discord with other people for that
Hmm.
I have. Um,
Like the trans one.
yeah, they love they love fighting me on that one.
I comment if you don't notice. I comment on one of your ones where I'll tell you exactly which one. Some girl, she was like, "Why does it bother you?" And I immediately comment. I was like, "Ooh, I love this question." I'll tell your ass right now why it bothered me.
I'm like, and I'm not even like bothered. Like at the end of the day, social media is a place, like it's a platform for everybody to come in and
Hmm.
give their 2 cents, warranted or not. But
Hmm.
don't get mad at me when I give mine because mine makes so much sense.
And I don't even think people they really think people be bothered. I'm not bothered. I don't really give a fuck. But
Yeah,
you're
it doesn't
not
have
finna.
anything to do with my life.
It only bothers me when you try to get me to believe in reality that's I don't deem to be real.
Right, you're trying to force feed your thought. Like your reality is your reality, mine is mine, and we can
Hmm.
agree to disagree. Like that's where you live at. You're not going to try to make me like be like this is a woman and it's clearly a man.
They'll
I'm
try
not
though.
gonna go back and forth with you about that.
They'll try though. Like the girl on your if you notice, if you go to the comments on that video, I was going back and it was we had about 20 comments back and forth.
Oh yeah, I did see that actually. I'm
I,
just like
I
I'm just gonna let them let them do their thing.
I'll be on it. I'll be like, man, nah, we're not finna tell people they gotta believe in something they don't. My thing is,
Yeah.
my thing is, it's not even really believing, because at the end of the day, what is believing, right? My
Right.
thing is, I'm not finna compromise my sanity to make somebody else feel comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. And you're not going to make me like think and question what I'm thinking and make me feel bad for the way that I see the world, or because I'm not making you feel bad for the way you see the world. I'm giving my opinion, you're giving yours. We can just exist. We can coexist. You can do your thing. If you support trans, that is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't come over here attacking us because we're not in agreement. We don't have that in common. It's okay.
Mhm. Like, so your thing gonna be a little choppy when I'm editing the clips, but I don't know why it's doing that. It's gonna be a little choppy, all right?
Mm.
I don't want you to be like, oh,
Okay.
he try to edit me in slow motion. But yeah. So she was like, so my thing is how they be like, gender is a social construct. I'm like, how? Like
Yeah, I don't
how?
understand that either.
Well, no,
Gender is a social construct.
it starts to sound like more what they think is a social construct than
Hmm.
actually gender is a social construct.
It's
Because
yeah, it's all a part of the narrative to feed the like their reality or their delusion to me.
yeah, oh, gender
Hmm.
is a social construct. Okay, that's what you think. I feel like you calling me a cisgender male. That's a social construct.
Hmm.
When did we
And
start using that?
I don't, it came out of nowhere. And they're like, this is how you properly identify a straight male or a straight. No, 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 no. I don't want to be called a cis anything. I've never heard cis until like 2 years ago. I'm a woman.
That actually defies when they say cis. That actually defies their argument because for the longest time nobody has ever said that, right?
Mm-mm.
So actually, you're trying to create a social construct by making me agree to something that has never been a thing.
Mm-hmm. Just
So
to validate how you feel about yourself.
yeah,
And
and
if it was real, you wouldn't have to jump through all these hoops. It wouldn't be all of these arguments. It wouldn't be. It needs to be called this. You need that validity. You need that for it to make sense. Because even when you think about it to yourself, it doesn't really make sense.
yeah, because how can you tell me you feel like something that you never been? How you know how that feels?
How does it feel? How does it feel to be a woman? What does that even mean? I
Like
feel
what?
like I'm a woman.
Like that's not even a real thing you can feel. Like you could telling me
Mm-hmm.
you feel like a woman. Okay, let's play along real quick. Explain to me what a woman feels like. I just feel like
Mm-hmm.
I'm a woman. I feel like I was born to be a woman. How do you feel like that? How do you know you feel like something that you have never experienced before?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it kind of be like it doesn't make sense. And like,
Yeah, and
go ahead.
go ahead. There's nothing
No,
wrong
like,
with even being like homosexual. There's nothing wrong with you having feelings like you're a man and you have feelings for other men. There's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't mean that you transition into being a woman.
mhm.
That doesn't
uh,
mean you tell me that you're a woman. You have X and Y chromosomes. A woman has X and X chromosomes.